I recently worked with a client and was quite surprised when I went to her profile to see that LinkedIn has yet again made some changes. I didn't even know these were coming. So many of you probably have already experienced this. For the rest of you, I thought I'd do a real quick tour of the new changes. So thanks so much to Susan for letting me use her profile. The look is obviously different up here. More than anything, LinkedIn has collapsed its old menu bar into an even smaller menu bar. More is gone completely. So let's take a look at some of the things on LinkedIn that have changed. The home button is still the home button, or you can click on the LinkedIn blue logo instead of the full LinkedIn now. It's just the blue in button. So you can always click on that to get to your home page, and your home page looks pretty much the same. What I will say is on your home page on the right-hand side, make note of your first level connections and your total network size, because I have a feeling this is going to be going away or possibly will only be available to people with paid accounts. So make note of this right now. The other thing is the Who's Viewed Your Profile is going to show up more as a icon. It's going to be iconic as opposed to the written link. That's the way LinkedIn really seems to be moving. Okay, so that's your home page, pretty much the same. Your profile page, you'll notice we have lost a lot of the drop-down box here. So there's no more view profile, edit profile. Your profile organizer is gone. Your recommendations are gone. Where did they all go? Well, thankfully, they're still in LinkedIn. They're just kind of hidden. So when you click on profile, if you want to edit your profile, all you have to do is click on edit. And that brings up the screen you're probably pretty familiar with by now. By the way, if you don't have the media add button, it's coming certainly with the new profile. I think everyone's going to get that. And then when you're done editing, you simply click on done editing. Now, in order to ask for recommendations, it's kind of hidden under this edit button, which to me makes no sense, but they didn't ask me. This is where you can create your profile in another language. And then if you want to choose the language your profile is seen in, you need to do that up underneath your picture on the top right-hand side. You can share your profile from here just like before. You can export your profile to a PDF. You've always been able to do that. I recommend you do that about once a month. And then this is also where you can manage your public profile settings. So notice you can do that in two places. In edit mode, you can manage your public profile settings from the edit box. Or if you are in view profile, you can still do it from the drop-down box to the right of edit. So just be aware that that's still available to you. The people you may know section is showing up both on your profile page and on your home page. You'll notice this looks a little bit different. It's the pictures now instead of just the names. Big picture. So we're like, oh yeah, she looks familiar. So as you scroll over, you get their names. If you want to see more, if you don't just want to connect to people from here, just click on the people you may know, and that's going to take you to the same place as on your home page, clicking on the More button. So to see more people you may know and connect with those people, you can hit that from both sections. Your network is now your contacts and your groups. So it collapsed the contacts and the groups menu bar and pop them under network. Once again, as soon as you click on contacts or as soon as you click on groups, it takes you to the page you're probably familiar with. This too is the only way to get to your profile organizer. So that is now under network. Career is both jobs and companies. So the jobs tab and the companies tab have been collapsed into your career tab. Now with the jobs tab, we've lost the ability to easily join jobs from that one link to see jobs that you've saved. You can still post a job. LinkedIn didn't want to make that difficult because you have to pay for it. But notice that the job section has been restricted quite a lot. But again, once you actually click on jobs, you can still do everything from that familiar page, like save jobs, see your saved jobs, apply for jobs, search for jobs, do the advanced search for jobs. That's all still available to you. You just have to go into careers and jobs. Same thing with companies. The companies page is pretty much what it was before. You can now, with the big blue and yellow box, add a company or just still do the same thing over there. What I don't like about this is the companies that you follow, like say your own company, is no longer listed here. So now you're going to actually have to type in your company when you want to go in and edit it. So kind of a pain in the rear end if you ask me. The search box, pretty much the same, but now front and center instead of over here on the right-hand side. The advanced search still available as long as you are on your home screen or your profile screen. The network and the career screen are going to make your search box, are going to get rid of the advanced search essentially. It's icons instead of links, but when you click on the drop down, you can still see the different searches that you can do. So you can just click on that and then you can do a search for that within your inbox. Just notice that it's icon only on the left-hand side. Looks a little cleaner. Your inbox. Speaking of your inbox, the inbox tab is gone too. So now it's just the envelope. You've seen that. That used to be over here kind of on the more of the left to right side, left of right side. But now you just have to come over here, click on the envelope. And if you just click on it, you don't even have to click on the drop down. If you just click on the envelope itself, it will take you back into messages and invitations. So those are still the same. You just have to click on the envelope to find them. Notifications is exactly the same. It's just moved positions and the flag's a little bit bigger. This is the one that really confuses me because if you've been on Facebook or Twitter, this is your settings section. This is your personal account. On LinkedIn, this is where you add connections. That's what the little teeny tiny plus in gray that you can barely see means. So if you click on that, that's where you add your connections. Oh my goodness. And remember, if you want to invite people by individual email, you just have to click on any email. That's the same, well, same since the latest upgrade. Okay, this is brand spanking new. So now there's your little picture of you. And this is where you can sign out if you want to sign out. This is where you can upgrade to a premium account, to a premium job seeker account. It's all up there in the upgrade box. So all you have to do if you want to upgrade is click on that and it will let you know just how much money you can spend each month and what you're going to get with that. What I do like, it's divvied up in for LinkedIn Premium for your average business user, recruiters and the different recruiter accounts, job seeker accounts, and then there's a sales professional account, which is very similar to LinkedIn Premium. So if you're a sales professional, you probably want to take a look at both the LinkedIn Premium and the sales professional account and see what they have and see if it's worth it to you. The other thing underneath there is your language. So if you've changed or if you have created more than one account on LinkedIn, then you can click on language, or if you've, don't create more than one account on LinkedIn. If you've created a profile in more than one language on LinkedIn, remember we did that from the profile page. If you've done that, then you can change your language here and so that people will see a specific language and they land on your profile. This is where you go to the settings section. So before underneath your name was settings, that's the same place. It's now called privacy and settings. It's exactly the same. The help center is highlighted a little bit more, which is interesting. So apparently LinkedIn will now give us help because it keeps making all these darn changes. Unfortunately, it's still the same old help center, which, you know, is still, it's not great. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, though. And then the other thing underneath that is where you can also post a job. So you can post a job from career or from underneath your name. Unfortunately, to get to your company page, you have to kind of go about it the old-fashioned way. You've got to go into the search box, type in your company name, click on your company, and then, of course, once you've clicked on your company, you have the ability to edit just like you've always been able to edit it. But, not as easy to find since it's not listed under companies anymore. I'm hoping they change that back. And yeah, quite frankly, I don't know what happened to News and Signal. Let's take a look here on the home page. I think that's kind of a big deal. All right, so it looks like you can get to LinkedIn today, maybe no. Yeah, I don't know. That's wow. I can't. Well, they didn't get rid of LinkedIn today. There it is. So you have to click on the LinkedIn Today link. So apparently they thought that was good enough. Not entirely sure. Let's go see. I guess to get to Signal, it's searching your updates. Let's just see if you can still get to Signal by going linkedin.com/Signal. I really hope they didn't get rid of it, but they probably did. So let's see here if we can get to Signal from the old-fashioned way. Yeah, we can. Good. LinkedIn.com/Signal. So that is the only way to get back into Signal now, taken off of the user interface again. Oh my goodness, LinkedIn. I understand the need for brevity. I think they went a little bit too far. That is just my personal opinion. Please let me know what you think in comments below. Thanks a lot. I hope this has been helpful to you. This is Vivica Von Rosen and LinkedIn to Business, helping you understand LinkedIn a little bit better every single day.